Welcome, guys, to a new series called Real Talk, where the three of us will be discussing real opinions on recent games. Today's episode will be featuring FIFA 16, featuring your boy
Togo
myself, Shady.
And Deebuk.
All right, let's get into it.
What do you think is good about the game?
This is the toughest question I've been asked today. I suppose I could say one good addition or one good feature of the game this year is driven passing. I like the idea. The execution, on the other hand, is not the best because there are some distances on the pitch where if you press A, it's guaranteed it will get intercepted, and if you drive it, if you do a driven pass, the touch is going to be awful. So the way they've implemented it could be improved, but I suppose it's a good feature, and that's me clutching at straws.
Anything else? What do you think?
I suppose the reduction of the effectiveness of pace is a good thing as well.
Yeah.
Although they've overdone it. I don't want to see.
I see Ronaldo.
I don't want to see Per Mertesacker
I see
catching anyone.
team of the year. Ronaldo getting caught up by very slow centre backs. So
Especially when you blast, you do the touch, and you're still getting caught. So I think it was good they reduced pace because on 15 it was just broken, but they've done it too far. So just adjust it back slightly, and it should be about right.
I think one good feature that they've added in the game is draft modes. I think although I don't agree with the gameplay of drafts, but in theory it's a good mode because you don't actually have to build a team to play FIFA anymore. The Ultimate Team, you can play with players that you probably never couldn't afford. You never get to play with Team of the Year Messi, Team of the Year Neymar, etc. And you get to try different type of players, and I think it's good. The one thing when you first released and when you won a draft, you used to get decent pack pulls, but for quite some time now, you get awful packs despite there being 50, even if it's a 50k pack, you ain't really getting anything from that. So I think if they made it, I don't know, make it harder, but as long as the pool, give it an extra game, as long as the pool is really good, as long as it's worth the 15,000, then I think it's alright. But if you're paying 15,000, you're getting to the final and you're getting a discard player pretty much that sits 50 plays.
Yeah,
it really, there's no really point in that. So I thought the idea of drafts was getting a random team and trying to win and getting a good pack with that, and at least maybe getting your money back. I understand in theory saying
it would be too good.
Yeah, you shouldn't be guaranteed to get your coins back, but if you get to the draft final,
you should get a good. If you win a draft, you should be able to get a good pool. You shouldn't be getting.
You shouldn't.
That
would be just stupid.
But if
the odds are too good, you are buying no players. You spend no coins.
But if you're
15k,
if you're winning though, you're winning 5 games.
But you're saying you're winning, you should just guarantee get a good player.
You should get a good pool.
For what?
Because you won. You pay
basically
15k just to enter it.
Yeah, but you're paying 15k. You're basically it's guaranteed you're going to
get. That's a premium.
At least 2 of the best players in the game most of the time.
Yeah, you get it. But everyone else gets that.
Exactly.
It's an even playing field, right?
Sometimes.
So it pretty much is.
But you're getting the best player.
But it depends how you build a team. Like some people build a team, some people get the wrong formation. So it's about getting to the final. If you beat a player, it's fair and square. There's no, he had a better team than me or something like that, because we all started from the same position. But when they first came out and everyone was getting good pulls, I can understand that. No, I'm not saying you should be getting informs or anything, just semi-decent players that you can...
Semi-decent at who?
You just want to feel like paying the 15k for the draft is worth the gamble.
If you pay for the 15k and you go out first round and you get garbage players, you got to hold your hand up.
That's the gamble though.
That's the gamble. But if I win the gamble, I shouldn't be getting punished. That's how I see it. I win the gamble. I beat everyone.
When you think about it, you go unbeaten in the mode.
I go
you
in
wasted
beaten.
your coins.
It's a gamble. if you pay the 15k and you lose, if you pay the 15k and you win, it shouldn't be so much of a big gamble because you've won it. You've won the system.
Let's be serious.
But that's the thing. When they first released it, everyone was getting good ports, but since then I think since the patch they just.
You have to ask the question. This is just me asking the question. Were they getting good pulls, or was it the fact that the market was still in its early stages where everything
Possibly,
sells?
yeah, possibly that.
That's probably what it was.
Everything that.
But now, most players under 83,
Players that were selling,
they're just discards.
Yeah.
So
They're just everyone.
that's probably a factor as well.
How do you feel about this year? Everyone playing ultra defensive and abusing high pressure. Have you dealt with them players? Because everyone in Division 1
I'm not there,
plays
so
plays the same way. If you've played anywhere like a good player, the first thing you need to know is they're parking the bus and they abuse high pressure system, which has been patched, it's still there, but anyone that plays high pressure, they'll notice their players' fitness going down dramatically. So I congratulate EA in that department, but it's still there. If you've got lots of fitness cards, you can still do it. They haven't completely erased it from the game, but it's definitely something that was abused a lot during the earliest. Have you played someone like that, Shane?
Yeah, it's definitely.
Like when you press the A pass, even a driven pass, you can't even driven pass because high pressure would just.
It's just two players on you.
Two players on you. Just
sometimes you got 3, even 4 players just surrounding you. But yeah, it's definitely a problem. And it's still broken, despite the fact that EA have tried to patch it. Because I think if you park the bus, you shouldn't still be able to then fly down the other end. You know.
Like there's no advantage of playing attacking, is there?
That's the thing. Because if you play attacking,
you're too open.
Everyone but your 2 centre backs
open
are up the field.
You have your DM further than your striker, even though you said don't attack.
Don't attack.
Play instructions, even if they're.
That's a great point.
Defensive high or something. Is there still
work rates don't really make a difference.
They're still
flying forward. So it's kind of, I guess, you know, when it comes to FIFA and you get into the high divisions, everyone's a tryhard. So everyone does what works, and that clearly seems to work. Park the bus, counter attack. But someone like me, I could never resort to such tactics. How am I going to go into a game, I play FIFA and I believe I'm better than most people. So immediately, why am I going to be on the back foot and say I'm going to play defensive or park the bus and encourage? So no, I'm going to play my game. And you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I refuse to resort to such tactics to win games. You know, I'm not going to compromise the way I play.
Do you think chemistry is overrated? And do you think it should have more of an effect if a team isn't on full chem? Because I've played with teams that on 80 chem, I'm still demolishing people. I'm seeing no problems apart from players just running around like madmen. But I think if you're not on full chem, although you still get punished because your players don't get the full stats or something like that, I don't know.
I think how it works, I don't know if it's the same this year, but it was something like anything above 4 chem, you get boosts onto your like base stats. So if you're on like 3 chem, then they're below your base stats or anything below that. I don't know if it's the exact same this year, but that's how it works roughly. So if you're on 10 chem, then obviously you're getting some nice boosts to your stats. But if I was to answer your question, I would say.
Have you ever played someone without full chem? What about in drafts? I think it mainly happens in drafts.
I think
not so much in
you don't feel it. Like when you're playing someone who's got like 67 chem, you don't think, okay, this is a team playing like they're on 67 chem.
You would expect them. You expect yourself to. That seems to be a mess.
You should immediately have an advantage. Yeah. I'm not saying you should guarantee the win, but you know there should be an advantage. Yeah, and I guess it feeds into another point because a lot of people play like Ronaldo left wing or you know that's where his position is. They'll play him at striker. Or Messi at striker, Bale at striker on 7 chem. I think if you do that, if you play a player out of their position, you should have some sort of a punishment that would deter people from playing
that
players in their wrong position, because it's just
Have you seen
scumbaggery.
Have you seen any like people struggling with Ronaldo up front? I haven't.
Nah,
With
never.
Messi up front, with Bell, with informed Bell up
Even
front.
even in drafts, people just chuck in
Yeah.
a Messi or no chem, and
It still does.
they'll still tear it up.
Still
so.
does things. So
Which I'm not saying he shouldn't, but
they should be
I
punished.
should be able to see. Okay, Messi
he's
is
not doing
in
anything.
sync with the
Or
rest
so
of
like
his
if
team.
he's missing like a couple of easy chances.
Exactly.
Because he's
Or
not
if-
full chem, but
Exactly. He's not making, great runs and that, but chem isn't enough of bad chem isn't enough of a deterrent for most people.
do you think EA is going to patch the game again? And do you think that this game can be fixed to be more enjoyable?
They ain't patching. This game's over.
You think the game's finished? Do you
Game's
think
over. Let's be
they can't
ser-
fix it?
Let's keep it real now. It's February,
Real
midway
talks.
through February. FIFA 17 will be announced soon in the next few months. This
Yep.
game, they ain't got time for this game no more. Just
They've
move on,
focused-
lad.
They've already
because
focused
Let's
on
move on.
FIFA 17.
Well,
yeah.
just-
Most of their
So this
resources
game-
are probably already
Exactly.
in
All we're gonna deal with is
This
what
game is
team,
right
was it
off.
team of the year, whatever.
Team of the
Whatever.
season, they got team of the season coming up.
A few boot
and then
updates.
Euros as well. I don't know
Euros,
what they're going to do with
they
that.
might-
Probably
they might-
like an
no,
No,
expansion.
things got
or-
it. Pros got it.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Some
that's-
fucked up
that's
reason.
random.
Why did you buy it for? Like, what are you gonna do your garbage game? Come on. You never
That's
got
like
real
with
player
Champions
names.
League.
man.
You have Champions League, but they don't even have Premier or any leagues. That's garbage, man.
So yeah, this game can't be fixed because EA don't want to fix it right now. This new game's coming out. What are we? Second month of the year. So what? 7 months. New FIFA's out.
New FIFA's out soon.
Why? What? They're not gonna put people on it. Like yeah, let's fix that now. As long as the game is playable to a certain level, that's it. Let's move on. FIFA 17.
True. Let's think of our new gimmick for 17. Whatever it will be.
More women's teams.
Who knows? But
You think they'll keep women's in with the
Yeah, they'll keep it.
Yeah, they'll
'cause
keep
it's,
it.
it's in the systems there now. They just don't. They might have to. They might add a couple of more teams to keep people
taking
happy.
up room though? Like they took out clubs in 360. Like, come on.
Clubs,
clubs is going to
clubs this year, they should have just deleted it because they do not care about that game mode at all with the pro reset glitch, and people
How
have
many
complained
months is that there for?
like 3-4 months. I think they only patched it last month. So
It just shows you their priorities.
Yeah,
Because
they-
imagine that was something in Ultimate Team. the same
yeah,
day,
same
the
day
whole
that was-
mode is going down
Yeah.
and they're fixing it.
How hard is it to like? It was happening to everyone.
People playing
You put your debug system on and you
300,
just run the game.
400 games getting reset. They have to start from scratch.
Zero.
Even if you message EA, they'll say, sorry, there's nothing they can do. It's a problem. We'll look into it. But you ain't getting the
And
400 games back.
let's be real. They moved their the pro system, the leveling up system, to be server side
Yeah.
to stop people from hacking and using their hack consoles. So there's no way that you can tell me that EA can't go into your profile and see what percentage your pro was on
The thing is,
before it got reset.
even
and
when it
just
gets
reinstate
resetted, it still has the amount of games that you played.
Really?
So
So the data's
That's
there.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
But
so
they don't care.
they should your basic stats should go on. Like you play like 10 games.
And the
you
thing
get
is,
whatever.
they patched the glitch where you can go into someone else's profile and get all their accomplishments, all their traits and stuff, maybe a week max. But they still left the pro reset glitch in.
Nonsense.
So because you was abusing the system, getting glitches and found a glitch to get achievements, patch it straight away. But you getting your whole game erased, they had no interest in that. Has this game made you rage
yeah,
to a point that no other FIFA has?
yeah, I'd agree with that.
How does it make you rage?
Pads nearly get broken. TVs nearly get broken.
But are you an angry person in general? Does other games make you do this? Like
No,
no, just
like,
just
I play
is it just
League of
FIFA?
Legends. I might get pissed off in League, but I've never like
You ain't
grabbed my
smashing your
mouse
key-
and
you
like
ain't
attempted.
smashing that keyboard, bro. That's £80.
It's nuts. Keyboard's clean. Like. But this FIFA game, I've got the pad in my hand now, and I'm literally trying to snap the pad. Like, it's like, what? Why am I playing this game? Like, why am I trying to snap a pad? like my day one edition pad, and I'm there trying to. Nah. That's why I don't play this game right now.
It's
Jay,
crazy.
have you
So
had?
to answer the question, yeah, I have.
What have you done? Well, how's this
Well,
game? How does this game make you rage? How does it make you rage? Does it?
Firstly, let me say this game makes me rage significantly more than any previous FIFA, probably any other game at that.
Oh, so you do use the rage and
I think everyone rages, it just depends on how they do it. So some people might get physical with it, some might just shout, you know, some will just be pissed off for a little while. It just depends. But with this one, FIFA 16, broke a pad,
yeah.
which I
Was it a new or old pad?
tweeted out. It was a new pad.
It was a new pad. So
I've got 3 Xbox One pads. 2 of them were dodgy, so I bought a fresh one. Had that one for a few months, and that was obviously my main pad. One day, I thought, let me play some FIFA. Let me do
This
some,
one-
let me
this
do
one on
some
stream
gaming.
or-
No, this one on
This
stream.
was just
one
you
on
wanted
stream.
it
This is me on my own.
on your own time,
I
want
thought,
to enjoy.
Let me
a
chill
bit of-
out. Let me game.
play
Let's have
some-
some fun. Play some FIFA. You know, I don't know what happened in the game, but it was the usual garbage. You're destroying an opponent, and then somehow they fluke a goal, or your keeper decides to do something stupid, and then next thing you know, it's cost you the draft. So we're
draft.
talking like 15K or FIFA points here. And I guess the way the goal went in, I just lost it. Just like
Smash. Pad?
smashed the pad into the ground, because in my room there's not really anything else that would bear the brunt of a pad.
Have you thought about snapping the disc?
That's another one as well. This another time, similar scenario, just pure nonsense. I think I probably rage quit,
So rage
ejected
quit
the
first.
disc, tried to snap the disc into 2, not even half-hearted, like the 2 ends of the disc were touching, and then nothing happened. It was just so bendy, and then it bent back, and I was like, okay, I'll probably destroy the disc anyway. Let me just see if it still works. I looked for scratches, no scratches, put it in, and it still worked. Unfortunately,
So what was going through your head when you thought, I'm done? Like eject. When you press that eject button, you knew what time it was. Like you was adamant you was gonna snap that disc, and then you attempted it, and you found out it was a bendy disc.
so what's going through my head?
Yeah, what's going like?
I just wanted.
You just wanted it over with.
I just wanted that game to be in a thousand pieces, so I can't play it no more.
Yeah,
But the worst thing is that I'd still have to go out the next week and buy another
obviously.
copy. So it's probably
obviously.
good it didn't break.
But yeah, this game has made me rage many a time. It's made me swear like no other. Like I've had people comment, it's like, what's wrong? Like, just like you just end up swearing at people. You just end up taking your anger out on other people. People message you. You don't want to reply to that. You don't want to take out your anger to them. It's like it ruins your mood. Like it's not fun. Games should be about fun, and FIFA is not a fun game to play, and it just constantly makes you rage because nothing's clean because you're not in control. So it's like EA decides whether you're gonna have fun or not. Not yourself, not your skill level. Just got to take the L. That's it. That's what we're all doing. No one's winning in this game. Everyone's just taking L's, and the only difference is how many L's do you take
Before you snap.
before you snap. So
It's true,
I ain't gonna
bro.
lie. That's one of the main reasons that none of us have made a lot of YouTube videos because
It's hard.
it is hard to play this game without raging. You rage. Do you think you're in the mood to make a video? No, you're not. You're not making a video. You want to stay away from that game. Even when you're trying to edit that video, you're just looking at it and you're like, you get angry watching it back. So it's like, you put it away, you close that file. You're not doing that now. You do it another time, and then you're just like, okay, I need more footage. You start playing the game, same thing over and again. You get rage again, and then you don't want nothing to do with the game. So that's why we haven't been doing a lot of videos. But hopefully, we start this series where it doesn't involve us playing games.
We just get to talk about it.
We get to talk about it, and hopefully you guys can let us know what you think about these things. And
If you have any questions as well.
You can answer some questions that we've answered, or you can answer your own questions, and maybe in the next episode we can answer them as well. If you can describe FIFA with one word, what would it be?
Garbage.
Pathetic. That's bad game, man. Bad game, EA. There's no GGs in this game. No GGs, just BGs. And just losses. Like, even if we win, we all lost. Because we're still playing that game. So,
Thank you guys for watching Real Talk. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. If you have any suggestions or questions for next time, then do let us know in the comments.
let me know if you want us to do a real talk on any other game. Because we've played quite a few games. We're hoping to do a Street Fighter special one. And let us know what you think of this game. I know some people have said this game is enjoyable. So you guys can give us a reason why it's enjoyable. Because right now, we're all struggling to find a valid reason why this game is fun.
Thanks guys, this has been Real Talk. You've been great.
I've been great.
We'll catch you on the other side guys, peace.